Sorry, but no, I mean, seriously. I mean, I thought you were the most beautiful. You popped out there. That's the reason you were in the leadership role. And if you'd have said, I'm against Arizona, I love open borders, I love world government, I love crime, they would have been bong, 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 you know, jackpot, you're the winner. I'm sorry. They stole it from you.
You know, again, I would hope that's not the case, but you're absolutely correct. Actually, Rima, while she is stunningly beautiful, if you average swimsuit and evening gown, I think she was actually in 7th place. And so, you know, winning, I'm so proud of her, and I think it's awesome that she's Arab American. I think that's, you know, a great, neat thing for our country, but it is a little disappointing for me, you know, when you want something so badly and so close, but so far. But again, I'm doing okay. I'm not bitter, and I'm just excited for what's next in my life.
I know, but there you are, though. See, you just backed that up with statistics. She was in 7th place. She was way back there. She wasn't in, you know, it's like a NASCAR race. You got 2 or 3 of the top drivers. You know, they're up there on the last lap. And then all of a sudden, you answered that question wrong, and your engine blew up. And then, you know, 7th place goes, meow, 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 meow. I mean, come on. Come on.
You know, Rima, honestly, she's got the funniest, goofiest personality, and I really think she just won him over in her interview because she's just such a relatable, great.
All right, Miss Oklahoma, stay there. One more segment with you.
We're on the march. The Empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones. You've heard me talk about Cal-Ben 5-star soaps for years. This is an American-made product of the highest quality and compares to nothing you will find in stores. You can buy factory direct, shipped via UPS right to your door. Check them out on the web at 5starsoap.com or call 800-340-7091. Take my word for it. Once you've used Pure Soap, you won't buy anything else. Since 1947, Cal-Ben Soap Company has been showing consumers that soap can be tough on dirt and gentle on the environment. Buy American and stay clean, as well as support InfoWars. Visit 5starsoap.com today or call 1-800-340-7091. Well, Marty, what do you have to say?
As founder and owner for over 63 years, satisfaction is guaranteed or double your dirt back. Call us at 1-800-340-7091 for a free catalog or visit our website, 5starsoap.com. Thank you.
They helped to create a new world order.
We are part of a new world order.
A new world order based upon collective action.
Invisible Empire is a damning indictment of the globalists through their own words and documents.
The new world order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
It means all the world under their control.
The United Nations would take over America. The Trilateral Commission would control the world.
Invisible Empire chronicles how men of power and influence have worked in stealth for centuries to establish an oppressive world government.
I believe, first of all, that we now need nothing short of a world constitution for the global financial system.
Global governance with the establishment of the G20.
So it's going to be an inner ruling elite and then everyone else. And I got news for you. You're everyone else.
Invisible Empire. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com, or watch it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
You've seen our SinoFresh banner on the GCN website.
Yet your sinusitis is still a problem.
Are you waiting for your sinusitis to go away by itself?
Are you waiting for a SinoFresh discount?
Okay, here it comes.
But first, the facts.
67 other products merely treat symptoms
and not the cause of sinus problems.
And 37 million Americans suffer from sinus distress just like you. But now many are finding relief with the only patent-protected homeopathic nasal product that antiseptically eliminates the known causes of sinusitis. SinoFresh.
Now, here's your limited-time discount offer to use SinoFresh.
Call 888-906-3636 right now for $2 off per bottle when you mention GCN. That's it. Just call 888-906-3636 and mention GCN for a $2 discount.
But hurry, this offer is only for the first 1,000 customers.
Call 888-906-3636. 888-906-3636. Call right now for $2 off per bottle.
Mention GCN.
Buy SinoFresh.com. It works.
1-800-259-9231. Your chance to talk to Miss Oklahoma, runner-up in Miss USA. Morgan Elizabeth Woolard is our guest for another segment, and I've got some final news I want to hit on the financial front with world markets collapsing all over the place in the last segment today. Again, thank you for joining us, radio listeners. I want to go to calls, but I also want to talk about you in the future. I mean, you're intelligent, you're smart, you're a constitutionalist, you're for states' rights. You've been punished for standing up for your rights, even if you won't stand up for yourself. But I think that's, in a way admirable that you're not being, a spoil sport. But it's not a spoil sport if you were cheated. But again, discretion is the, greater valor, I guess they say. But where are you planning to go from here? I was telling you during the break, you ought to write a book about this and interweave in there your political views.
Well, that's a loaded question. Oh, my goodness, so much to say there. I have been incredibly blessed with being given numerous options from here. The Miss USA pageant, just exposure itself is a blessing, especially if you want to be in the media. And so I'm very thankful for all the opportunities that have come my way because of this pageant. I'm already getting offers, within the broadcasting world, modeling world, acting world, hosting, anything of that nature. So I think right now I just need to decide what's best for me in my future and take a risk and go a direction. And I also need to finish my education as well. I'm getting close, but not quite there yet. So hopefully I can find a way to pursue finishing my education and starting my career at the same time.
Well, let me just inject this. There's a lot of anchors on television like Peter Jennings that don't have degrees. And I would strike while the iron's hot. You can always go back to college, but right now you're smart, you're talented, you're well-spoken, you're beautiful. I would get into the media, and I would take every opportunity you've got right now, because I'm not bashing college and education. That's fine and dandy. It's just that Bill Gates, Rush Limbaugh, if you look at the statistics, over 90% of the top CEOs, media people, you name it, didn't go to college or quit college because they were already go-getters. By 20 years old, halfway into college, they already had opportunities. Same thing with me. I was 21. I had about another year and a half of college left. I'd already gone and gotten a radio show locally, and I was sayonara. But again, I'm just saying strike while the iron's hot. Strike while you're in the spotlight, because you could argue, due to that controversial question and your controversial answer for some, you almost got more attention than the lady that won Miss USA. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if they stole the crown from you, because you still win.
Yes, it really is a win-win situation. I'm incredibly blessed, and I'm, again, so grateful for all of these opportunities.
So you're getting a lot of offers right now. Acting, TV, you name it. Just dive in with both feet.
You name it. Now, I think the hardest part is just figuring out which route to take. Because, of course, you want to do what's best for you. You want to do what's best for your future and take the bull by the horn and, make the right decision. And I think that's the place I'm in at the moment.
Well, let me give you some advice. Don't sign anything. Try a lot of different things because Hollywood, TV, it's full of a lot of flim-flammers, a lot of talkers.
Yeah.
But just, I would go with the big companies or established companies who can give you bona fide money at the bottom, because they'll sit there and string you along to see where your career's going. So I mean, again, I would just hit the ground running and try a lot of things out, and that's why I'm warning you, because most people won't do this. College, especially when you're already being launched and propelled, you can always go back and do the college. You can't always get this advantage you've got right now. You can't always get the present back.
Right, and that's kind of another position I'm in regards to being in between a rock and a hard place, because both of my parents are within the medical field, and they're all about education. And so for me, I just need to find a place or relocate to a place that I can pursue both at once.
That's the way to do it.
Completely, that you need to take advantage of things while they're hot, and, when they're in front of you, you got to grab them, otherwise life might, pass you by. So
when things are hot and in front of you, you got to grab them. That's a good quote from Miss Oklahoma. Absolutely. Yeah, so you could go to Chicago, New York, L.A., places like that. And sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just agreeing.
Well, listen.
I in a big city.
Absolutely. Well, before we go to Eric, Chris, Mike, and others with Miss Oklahoma, the Patriot, who we just love to death, give us some of your other views on the Second Amendment, or on have you heard all these world leaders calling for global government and that we need to have the private central banks running things? What's your view on Ron Paul?